I was driving along this route. Somewhere around here is when I noticed the lights of a car in my rear view mirror. So, I slowed down a little, moved to the side because it was coming quite fast. And as we reached these red lights up ahead, they pulled up right next to me. And I turned right and they turned with me. And that was the first time that they swerved into my car and tried to block me. I'm Varnika. I'm basically a DJ and a music producer and many other things that I haven't yet discovered. There are so many notions about women who work at night. The first, of course, is the character. So many people even said this about me. Oh, she's a DJ, she's around drunk men. So, of course, she has to be like sleeping around because that is the only thing. And these were politicians on national TV questioning me. वो लड़की रात को बाहर क्यों थी? Nobody questioned them and asked them, वो रात को बाहर क्यों थे? Like, why is it okay for them and not for me? So, I figured I'd turn right and move to a more populated road. But I couldn't turn right because they were to my right. Like, if I had tried to turn right, I would have banged into their car. And that is when they actually blocked my way. They blocked the road in front of my car with their car. And the guy in the passenger seat got out and started walking towards my car. It's as simple as not defining people by the body that they were born with. We're in the army, we're pilots, we are everywhere that a man is. And the day they stop seeing them as my son and my daughter and just their kids, then I think things change. We tend to normalize stalking. Every single woman I have met since the incident has told me her own story of stalking. But I think Bollywood is a big part of this conditioning that we have and that the men also have that makes them think it's okay to stalk someone. पीछे ही तो आया. I mean, enough politicians have said the same thing. हाथ तो नहीं लगाया. Touch तो नहीं किया. Like, पीछे ही तो आए, कुछ कर तो नहीं सके. So what's the big deal? But that is the big deal. Their only effort was to try and somehow get me to stop for 6 kilometers. We reached these lights, it's called Housing Board Chowk. They parked diagonally in front of my car at the red light where there are already cars parked. Then the guy got out of the car again and he reached my car, banged on the window, tried to open the door. At the same moment that he got out of the car, I could see a police car coming from the other side. And I saw a cop jump out of the car and run towards this guy. The fear was like nothing I felt before. I had no idea if I would make it home that night. I didn't think they could be doing this for any reason other than, to probably kidnap and rape me. It was barely a conscious decision to take action. It was just the natural thing to do. He is the son of this huge political guy. It suddenly just looked a lot harder to just think about whether or not I would be able to do anything about it because he has political connections. The biggest reason that I have been able to do this is the support that I got from my dad and my family. If they had told me that night to sit at home and just forget about it, I probably would have.
My thought had been essentially with them that they need to be just who they are.
When we grew up, the focus was always on establishing a career for yourself and being independent.
Somebody said once that now it would be very difficult for her to marry because people don't want such a bold wife or a bold daughter-in-law. I was just speechless.
The citadels of patriarchy in our society, we are Jats. So the Khaps, in Varnika's case, for example, they have come out and said that, Varnika has actually brought laurels to the Khap. And why should our daughters not really travel out at night alone? So this kind of a change, I would not have expected,
My message for women everywhere is that we can't let fear hold us back. We cannot be afraid anymore. That is exactly what gives men like these the power to do what they do, to stalk us, to abuse us, to harass us, to try and shame us. And if we let the fear stop us from doing what is right for us, and if we let it stop us from fighting for our own rights, then how can we ever hope to reclaim our own spaces?
What Varnika has done, it's a great effort and it has really given a lots of encouragement to all the girls and it's very motivating.
The way she stood up to them was just brilliant, and it's about time that every girl, every woman in India starts doing that, start taking a stand, you know.
And you feel a little safer because Varnika stood up for all the women and you know that if you raise a voice you will be heard.
That was an act of bravery and I just salute her.
Now we are living in a generation in which boys and girls have equal rights. So I think she is a very, very brave girl.
Being a mother of a daughter, I felt that we should train our daughters like that. Like they shouldn't be afraid of those situations, they should react.